Good evening, everybody. How are we doing today? Yes, Cahill, SNES games, or SNES, or Super Nintendo, or however you personally pronounce it. I've heard all, I accept all. How are we all doing this evening? I, personally, am doing pretty well. Today's a public holiday in Canada, so I did not have any work. So I played several hours of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. It was very good. I also watched, I think, 2 episodes of She-Ra. It was also very good. What have you all done today? Although, since it's not a public holiday in the US, better to ask. I mean, I know not everybody's in the US, but I know a lot of my viewers are. If you are in the US, what are your plans for the weekend? I am going to get back to the game. Round about now. There we go. Thank you, Juice. It's very kind of you. So yeah, in the last stream, I know not everybody was here, we were introduced to our hero arc. Stitch, I wasn't aware. Well, happy Canada Day to a fellow Canadian. Yeah, we were introduced to our hero arc, who is something of a troublemaker. And in the process of making trouble, he opened Pandora's box. Literally, actually Pandora's box. And as a result of that, he basically brought an imbalance between the two worlds in this game. Hey, Tom. So this game takes place on a fictional Hollow Earth. There is the underworld, there is the overworld. The underworld is basically represents decline and disorder. The overworld represents order and growth. I think kind of an interesting twist in the game. Yo, stealth. I want to try my time at Portia. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I think quite an interesting twist is the hero arc actually comes from the underworld. He is a denizen of the bad place. But anyway, so he opens Pandora's box. He brings disorder to the imbalance between the two worlds, because Pandora's box originally came from Lightworld. Stitch, that's actually a great idea. Like for a skit, it would be... Yo, Chin. Hi, Chester. So many good friends so early. But yeah. So if you missed the last stream, you don't actually worry too much. What you missed was some good music and probably the worst dungeon design in the game. 5 towers that are aesthetically pretty much identical with the same music. I honestly feel that the game really opens up at this point when you get to the surface. And yes, I'm just running back and forth, jumping around, so that everybody has a chance to get ready for some of the best music in the game, and possibly any SNES game, which is the Overworld theme. I'm just gonna keep silent for a minute while we listen to it. Yeah, I think this rivals anything that Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger did musically. It is one of my favorite overworld themes, but Right Juice? They're so good. And this one's long as well. It's not actually looping yet. But as you can see, Earth is not doing well, given that this is the Amazon. So yeah, everything is screwed. But I'm sure one dude with a spear can fix everything up really quickly. And this place is called Evergreen, in contrast to, you know, the way it looks. Kim! Oh, to you. So yeah. It did say Eve Green, because a lot of things in this game are limited to 8 characters. Which is why my crystal spear, which I was using earlier, was actually just called a cry spear. But yeah, this is Evergreen, which is kind of garbage. This over here, saw it last stream, didn't get a chance to show it to you now, but when I arrived, the tree spoke to me. And now I'm gonna go inside the tree. That explains the title of my video. This is straight up the Deku tree. Zaid, I'm really sorry. Do you think you could get a prosthetic at some point? Chen, you have been here for like 5 seconds. The Deku tree, a Deku scrub, or Deku Link. I'm supposed to bed, wed, behead these 3. Marry the Deku tree, because I feel like there's some benefit to being married to like a weird forest deity. Fuck the Deku scrub, because I mean, with that mouth it's gotta have some power, and kill Deku Link because I really don't like him. Juice, it's worth noting that in these, anybody underaged, I assume has been aged up. I'm also, I think, reasonably assuming some level of consent. But yeah, we go from one buck to another. Let's hope I haven't forgotten the controls. Ooh, wow, an underground cavern? If this tree was a man, then these corridors must be its veins. Or intestines. No, you can't be damaged. I mentioned it last time. Ark is very interesting for using a spear. Not very common in most games. He also has a very diverse moveset, which is why I want him in Smash. It'll never happen. Wait. Come on. Oh, you're just jiggling? I thought you were an enemy. Monkey. I mean, the tree did speak to him. Ah, monkey! Can I destroy these things? I forget. No, they're just gonna antagonize me. I'd forgotten how much I hated the monkeys. Oh, and the creepy plants. Oh, die, creepy plants. You will notice that I'm a big fan of this dashing stab. It has the advantage of, if you miss, you get out of danger reasonably quickly. Ah, monkey! 2 monkeys! Oh, this is a disaster. Fish, why did you get out of the water? That is your natural spot. That is your element. Oh, those are what chests look like here. That was a healing bulb, also known as onion. They're not going to call it an onion, but I know. You know, fish, if you're gonna jump out of water, I am going to kill you. Oh, they're invulnerable while they're all done up like that. You're not wrong, Juice. Tom, thank you for the prequel memes. Plants started from one tree and proliferated only gradually. By saving Ra Tree, that's where we are, but it's the Deku Tree, the world should once again become green. I mean, it better. It looks like garbage now. So, by the way, those little things are basically the souls of living things. They can help you, mostly with advice, but they also heal you up by some amount. Oof, those fish hit hard for being, you know, fish. One fun fact about what you're seeing here, at least by the game's definition, nothing here is alive. These are not plants, those are not animals. Hey, Zach. Let me just pause to read this. Have you gotten any good games on the Steam Summer Sale? The only one I got was Sonic Generations, because I think it was Zach pointed out to me that it was literally $1, which turned into like $1.15 in Canadian, but still a pretty good deal. Vegenta, thank you so much for the raid, bringing 4 pigs to the farm. I actually forgot to mention, between streams, I got 2 extra follows, Spookerer and Chosen Undead. Chosen Undead, less than an hour ago. So, thank you to both of them, and thank you, Vegenta, for the raid. Vegenta, how was your stream? Which you should never have done. I can pick up these stones. I think I need to pick up these stones. Oh no. I really hope I don't need all of them. I think I need, like, make a bridge. Oh no. Cool. The bridge just happens when you kill all the fish. Which, you know. How is Wicked? I've never actually heard it. You guys think I can jump it? I'm pretty sure I can jump it. Yeah. Go away, fish. I hate you. Okay. I thought maybe I could carry that and just drop it down the pit. I cannot. You know, I'm gonna take a risk and jump down here. Okay, that was the right decision. I fell to somewhere useful. Thank you, Zach. The only one of us actually making a stand. Ark is also remarkably strong, as you can tell. Monkey. Hey, level up. Life up 7, strength up 1, luck up 1. Oh cool, I got damaged literally immediately. A monkey! There we go. Gotta go from the bottom. Have enough small bulbs? That's probably a good reason to use one. I'm sure I have. I just wouldn't know what any of them sounded like. By the way, this thing I'm in now, this is Pandora's box. Inside Pandora's box was this little pink fish dude, who is called Yomi. Okay, gonna have to fall down there, and I bet that's got something really cool. Stealth, I appreciate your efforts, but Vegenta is apparently immune to threats. Also, spooky face. I feel like I've missed like 90% of this. Missed it? No, can't make the jump. I don't think that was actually the boss door. Oh, this is back to the beginning. Poison cure. It concerns me that that's here. Whoop. Hey, this is the other side of that. Cool. So I was wrong. I have not missed 90% of anything. Osiris! Osiris, how was your Minecraft stream? Okay. Yes, Osiris, become one with Vegeta. Okay, so I did miss a few things before. Ooh, nice. Have enough small bulbs? I actually do at the moment. Wait, why would I not heal given basically a free heal? Because that's what this is giving me. I still don't like the clown face. I may be the only one who sees the clown face, but I don't like it. You know, Stealth, I'm pretty sure you didn't mean it to be lewd, but bed wiggles sounds very lewd. Maybe you did mean it to be lewd. Who am I to judge? I just want to drop down here one more time, because I think there was something I missed on the right. And if the something was a nothing, that's perfectly acceptable. Whoa, Fate314, thank you so much for the follow. You are truly some pig. Oh, okay. Spleen with the second account follow. How can you hear me complaining? Ooh, 44 on a crit. Maybe I should have gone through that other door? Now I'm super doubting myself again. If it isn't 100% clear, I have forgotten entirely this dungeon. You do have a block, which is super useful in a couple of cases. Oh, you can just run over those guys. Ooh, a bit of a sprite mess up there, briefly. Wait, I can just pick these dudes up and yeet them? Oh, that's great. Thumbnails! Cahill, you have become the true streamer. Only real streamers have thumbnails. I don't believe dungeons in this game have... I don't think there's any kind of map function. I mean, you really don't need it. I'm just super indecisive when it comes to moving on. Cahill is really cute, but you don't need to be the first one to say it. Because it's true. Even if you're the second or third or 100th one to say it, it's still true. Cahill is a real cutie. You know who else is a cutie? Chen. I wanna. No, but you don't understand. I wanna. Okay, game, let me say it again. I wanna. Oh, I nearly made that. Yes. Yeet. Yoked. There is nothing here. Cool, thanks, Ken. At least falling into the water doesn't take away your health. Otherwise, this would be mean. Do I even need a run-up? Yes. There we go. Yeah. Cahill is correct. Pride Pig is always Pride Pig, even in July. It's a fantastic face cam. I owe it all to Chich. Okay, let's head back downstairs because I'm super indecisive about the room with the skull face. Okay, I can't pick that one up because he is protected. I think maybe Chen is right. I think gay is cancelled. Zaid has an arm back. This is an amazing development. Cool! Getting caught because it took just too long to move that. That's not terrible at all. You know, Vigento? So, you say gay is illegal, which I accept and believe. But what about the whole be gay, do crimes thing? Aren't gays all about ignoring what's legal? Okay, so chat. If I go through Skull Door, is this gonna be where the boss is, do you think? It seems way too early in the dungeon for a boss. Cool! So it's Stealth, Zaid, and Cahill giving literally all three possible responses. Yes, no, and I don't know. It is the boss. I guess. It is! Inhaled poison gas. My senses faded away. Okay, so that's what happens. That is the boss, but you can't fight him yet. Okay, that's fine. That actually makes me feel okay. Yep, Cahill wins, and is, as he ever has been, a cutie. Wait, why did I not pick this up? Oh, because of the 7,000 plants trying to kill me. Hey, medium bulb. I think that's 50 hit points? Which is pretty solid healing at this point in the game. You may see the occasional sprite screw up. This is being emulated, and SNES 9X is a near-perfect emulator. But notice the near there. Okay. So I'm going to need to get something that will... Ah, Cahill, thank you so much for the 50 bits. You really didn't need to, but I thoroughly appreciate it. Oh, I should do that. I should make a 25-bit alert. That's just the sound of quarters dropping into an arcade machine. Also find it weird that the US doesn't have 50-cent coins. I mean, neither does Canada, but that's because Canada just copies the US's homework. Were those buffalo wings tame, Zach, or were they the other kind? Boy, really hope I'm not going to run out of healing items. Honestly, somebody needs to make buffalo wings that are just super mild and call them buffalo tame wings. You'd probably get sued, but it would be worth it. The wing part, Juice. And yes, Juice, I do know what you're referencing. I'm just gonna genocide these. You wanna go? You wanna go? Thought not. Ooh, am I getting to the cool part? Because I think there's a cool part in here. Like, cool visually and kind of cool lore as well. Life potion just increases my max HP, so I'll grab that immediately. Or, Zaid, different idea, don't. I mean, it's up to you. I never intentionally run ads, and I'm kind of pissed that Twitch runs ads even when I don't want it to. So, if you want to block ads, be my guest. Streamers make almost no money from ads. Only Amazon makes money from ads. Well, not only Amazon, but mostly Amazon. Can I kill this thing? Thank you. I mean, that's fair, Chen. As I said, I have never intentionally run an ad, and I don't intend to. Literally, Cahill giving me 50 bits a minute ago was more money than I've made from ads in a month of streaming. Wrong button. Honestly, this block move is shockingly effective. Fine. Hale, I don't know. What are you trying to say? Pool, pole, not pool. Do we have a pool? I'm so confused. Zach, thank you for the quarter. I thoroughly appreciate it. Okay. I'm assuming that one of my mods started that. Chen, thank you for the 51 bits. Thank you for stealing Cahill's top spot. You all have been insanely generous. Why is this rock here? This rock's gotta be here for a reason, right? But you can't push rocks between screens, I don't think. Mods can make polls. I believe. I'm not running an ad. Gale with another 50 bits. Okay, I did. So I can't push this off. Why is this rock here and why can I maneuver it? There's like a clear path through here. Whoa! Zach! Thank you for the sub. You're a prize pig, and I believe that makes you a red ribbon pig. You're all being insanely generous today. I believe Pride Modes end the 15th of July, because they started on the 16th of June. So, yes. Chen, what are you doing? Why did you make a plan? Everyone must save their money. Okay, so it's the 16th. Okay, this is a very nice thing about having, you know, my own job and my own everything. My mom doesn't see how much I spend on Twitch subs, which is fantastic. I gotta follow that soul. Guessing you went down here, there's only one path. Ooh, a way down. I mean, you're right, Zaid. She would be concerned. I would be concerned if I ever looked at that part of my credit card bill. I don't. It's a good question. Have I? Pretty sure I paid my bill. Probably check that after stream. I mean, I've got the money for it, but I've just got like two different... I've got a checking account and a credit account, and I need to pay the credit. Because I want interest on that. I love this little spot. So all the water up above is all purple and gross and icky, and there are no living plants. And then you come down here, and there's a tiny bit of life left. Thank you for saving me. I believe this is the soul we rescued. Because yes, plants have souls. The surface is ruined, but deep under, recovery is taking place. That plant serves as ideal flippers. Take it with you. Ark obtained giant leaves. Yeah. And now, I should be able to swim. Ark, so you can't swim? What's it to you? Where I'm from, it's not needed. Yomi, you have about as much tact as I do. I love Yomi, by the way. Oh. I'm not sure if I've got the skills. But I need to clip that and make it a BTTV emote. Because honestly, the Yomi dance would be so great. Oh, that's gonna be my first personal BTTV emote. I'll say this, there's never a dull moment being around you. And now, hey! I can swim. Magirock! For the people who weren't here last stream, Magirock is how magic works in this game. So Ark doesn't have doesn't have MP or anything like that. There are certain shops that will convert Magirock into magic use items. Every item is single use, but when you finished with it, it gets converted back into the original Magirock it was. So I've got a couple of magic items. If we check my... Always bothers me that there's the empty spot there. I just want to look inside it. Is that in the main room? You know, Juice, that's not a terrible way to do it. So yeah, I've got 2 fire rings. Each fire ring costs 1 Magirock. I've got an ice ring, same thing. And I've got a zap ring, which costs 2 Magirock. So if I use the zap ring, it will be used up, but I'll get 2 Magirock back. I find it an interesting system. And over here, there is essentially Bellsprout. Beware. Parasite releases a poisonous cloud the moment you enter. Ooh. What should I do about that? Surface is ruined. Okay. He's saying the same thing. And I'm pressing too fast. Okay, so this guy warns me about the boss releasing poison, which I already knew. I know there is something you can do about it. I forget what. Ark is a very good climber. Going. Keep going. There we go. Whoops. Dang it. Occasionally I mix up the attack and jump buttons because I am a dummy. Oh yeah. Dude is all upper body strength. Wow, I can't believe Vagented Baikuchi doesn't love me. And yes, now I can swim in the gross poopy water as well. Hey, level up. Life up 7, strength up 2, defense up 1. Luck improves critical hit chance. Ooh, 50 on a standard attack. So a lot of monsters have weird special attacks. Like there you saw one of them through his mate. Which is just mean. Okay, now I can cross here. Get rid of him. So yeah, now that I can swim places, there should be a few more spots I can reach. Did I ever go here? Probably not. Ooh! Non-gross water. That's always a good sign. I mean, Juice, you're clearly the expert. I'm going very far down. There we go. Another lily. Surface is devastated. There is nowhere that we can survive. Drink from the spring, you will be shielded from vile poison. I got the Ra Dewdrop, which basically just protects me, not from all poison, but from Parasite's poison. think by the sounds of it, healed me. Hey! It did. Yes, Juice, the rad U-drop. Honestly, this thing, apart from the lack of spiders, this thing is very Deku Tree. Which, I mean, they didn't steal it. Came out before Ocarina. I did not like fighting you guys, so I'm just going to not. I don't even know how I hit him. I think I've got 8 ball, yeah. I avoided Russian roulette and seppuku because I'm personally not the biggest fan of like what those two mean. But 8 ball is fun. No problem, Zach. Have a good lurk and hopefully a good work. Ooh, 2 crits in a row. Those are some sexy numbers. I'm not even sure I'm going the right way at the moment. Yes, I am. That's good. I mean, that's not a terrible response from 8 ball, to be honest. Still don't know how to get to that one. Oh. So I've got a jump button. The answer was the jump button. Yes, yes, new weapon, the Raspier. I'm glad I tried that. Look, I've made it clear before, I have the dumb. The dumb is not a temporary thing. Anyway, the Hex Rod is strength plus 4. The Raspier is strength plus 6. So definitely worth it. I don't think you can really see it here, but different weapons do have slightly different sprites, or at least different sprite colors. 8 ball lies. It lies in my defense, but it still lies. I have the forever poo brain. So, I can't remember if I actually need to use this item. I guess. Yeah, became immune to parasites, poison, gas. I am going to go back to having my jewel box equipped. Is everyone here cuties? No. Well, no, actually, the thing is, 8 ball is correct, because no one here is a cutie. Everyone here is a super cutie. No, everyone here is a super cutie. Frankly, Stealth, you may be the super cutiest. Okay. Who's ready for Parasite? Not me. Rad U-drop screens out poison gas. Okay, I remember this guy being difficult. Basically, you have to kill his things while avoiding him. I am also, as is evident, really bad at this game. My health is getting kind of low. Yep, my health is getting very low. It's vaguely like that one, except it's not flying. It is rooted. Don't think you've won so easily. Ah! Okay. And now I'm gonna use my firing. Oh, cool! Cool, thanks. In boss fights, apparently you can't use magic. You know, the time when you would most want to use magic. San, thank you so much for the sub. You are I believe you are now you're a red ribbon pig. I am burning through my healing items. I think every time I play this game, I rediscover that you can't use magic in boss fights, which, I mean, that's dumb, right? It's not just me. Stop with that. And that, frankly. Oh, come on now. I don't remember this boss being this bad. Maybe the centipede is the one I have to kill? Nope. I mean, I am gonna do a thing. So, I'm gonna save state. Because I forgot that there's no save before this, and I'm not doing this whole dungeon again. That is the second reason that I'm emulating it. How did it block that? And I'm doing so little damage. Yes, use the zap ring. Use anything. Well, at least I'm grinding up. Got some extra life, got some extra strength. Who would have thought a boss arena was the appropriate place to do some grinding? Boy, the game is really doing everything to show me why people might not have enjoyed it at the time. Yeah, the game does have long bosses. Whoops. Arc sensors faded away. I don't think it starts you like right outside the boss chamber. Nope, it starts you at the last save. Wow, would you look at that? My last save was right here. I feel like I must be doing something wrong, right? The first boss of the game was also a very long one. Maybe this is a good spot. Don't worry, Stealth, I got the joke. Maybe I just have to stand on the side and pound him. Okay. You see, that's what I thought, Juice. But yeah, I think I've been trying to be too clever. Which frankly is not my strong suit. As has been explained before, I have poo brain. See, this is what happened with the other boss. I eventually just kept doing the quick stab for 1 or 2 damage, which was eventually good enough to beat him. Yeah, this seems to be the strategy. I'm actually gonna do a quick heal. How many of these do I have? I've only got 1 of these. I'd rather use the cheaper ones that I have more of. Yeah, 2 on a crit. You can tell this is going to be not quick. Oh, these move? For some reason I didn't realize these moved. Magic! I had a whole plan. Like... Oh cool, I did 0 damage because he immediately threw out these dudes. This isn't doing any damage either. All of that did nothing. There we go. Good lord. There's a lot I like about this game. I'd forgotten that. Ark, I have waited long for this moment. Plants changed into monsters should regain their forms. So yeah, all the monsters that we encountered, including weirdly the fish and the monkeys, they were plants that were transformed. I guess. Green will soon carpet the world. But remember this. It is still too early for the world to be resurrected. You must lead the growth of living things. Yo, Pokemon. How you doing? And the rain comes down. It's just like Stardew Valley. Juice, it's flowy. I actually like the animation in this. And it was a dandelion all along. Which kind of suggests that this is also part of Kingdom Hearts, because that's got dandelions as well. At this point, I'm basically identifying that every game is Kingdom Hearts. Look at that, Mode 7. As a single dandelion fluff flies across the world. And comes lower and lower, which looks really not great in Mode 7. It's the best music. Just take a moment to listen to this. Yeah, Ark. No, this is this is on the path, Tom. But basically, the world was already screwed up before we opened Pandora's box. Well, the overworld was screwed up. The underworld was all good. Opening Pandora's box screwed up the underworld, which is what started us on our journey. We've already fixed up the underworld. He does. I love Ark's 90s attitude. Also, that slight moment when he looks up straight into the camera. Anyway, let's save urgently. And let's buy some healing items. Because I used all of them. He's healed 70, which is about as much as I need at the moment. That's pricey though. I've already got enough poison cures. I've got the Rasp Spear. I do appreciate this. If you miss a unique weapon, you can just buy it. Ooh, better armor. Leaf suit or raw armor. I don't think there's any advantage to either other than the defensive capabilities, and I've got the money. One thing that I'm sad about is it doesn't your look doesn't change at all with your armor, which I kind of think would be cool. We cannot move from here, but our children will reach other lands on wind and animals. Bro, there are no animals. Also, mild spoiler, there's no wind. I don't know how that first dandelion did it, but like, there's a whole part where you have to resurrect the wind. Ark, thank you. You made it possible for beautiful flowers to bloom again. You're not wrong, Juice. I love this chompy dude. I feel like he's got such Donkey Kong energy. Arf! He thinks he's pup time. But yeah, this is such a nice... Considering what Evergreen looked like when we arrived, the large tree up above is Ra Tree, the wisest of all plants. It has watched life evolve far before the coming of humans. Ra Tree wishes to speak with you. Go speak to it. I'll get to that. Whoa. Excuse me? Excuse me? Can somebody please clip that? I feel like that has to be the highlight. I don't quite know how to describe what happened. In the North Continent, once existed a paradise of birds. Is anybody clipping it, by the way? Because if not, I will try to recreate it. Birds used to come play here often in the past. Thank you, Sam. So yeah, in the north was a paradise of birds. But there are no more birds. Burb is gone. I'm glad to have escaped from darkness. Thank you, Ark. But without other living things, this world still feels lonely. I also appreciate the fact that you can talk to plants. Dude's head just exploded. Thank you, Pingu. You know what? The eating itself... It was just a cute thing happens. And then Ark's immediate response is just, I'm a munch. I do appreciate that this guy's head explodes. And that's it. Just... bye. Oh no, his head comes back. Briefly. Are there any other... Ooh. Hemlo. The fruit had a face and he ate it. Ark, thank you. You made it possible for beautiful flowers to bloom again. Guys, I'm here for the reward. Giz cash. This world suddenly turned to naught. Life and land disappeared. That happened because God and the devil fought in Antarctica. Not even joking. That's a thing that happens in this game. I don't mind who clips it. I'm just happy somebody clipped it. But I appreciate your enthusiasm, Sam. This is why you get to be a chicken. Beauty up top is Amaryllis. She's a fabulous singer. I've always been bothered by just how flirty this flower is. Like, she knows. Also, sup, Pingu? I don't think I ever said that. Hello, cute stuff. You're the one who saved us? As a token of appreciation, I want to sing a song for you. This music is from later in the game. Yeah, Ark, why don't you eat her? It doesn't happen again. That was the only fruit in the whole world. It had a face, and Ark just munch. Anyway. It is good of you to come. Ark, I am the origin of all plants in Ra. Deep underground, I sensed and awaited long for your arrival. Living things on the surface are locked in sleep, the way we were. Ark, you must roam this world. Hear the voices of living things. Path you must now take will be marked by plants. I have a small gift. Summon me with it if you require healing. So I obtained the grass pin, which basically gives me a one-time, I believe, full heal. If you've played Breath of the Wild, it's similar to Mipha's Grace, except not instant. Also, yes, I drank your bodily fluids. I like these dancing mushrooms. Okay, we are done in Evergreen. And yes, Pingu, I think you said you like his walk cycle. I agree. He's got a very determined walk cycle. Look at him pump them arms. But we still got the good music. This dude sells you magic, but I can't use magic in boss fights, so what's the point? And now I can get through here, which I couldn't do before. I could come to Guyana, but there were no plants to help me climb. You will no longer be alone. We will always watch over you. When more living things are revived, they will come to your help. Ahead, there is a land that was a paradise of birds. By the way, I would like you in chat to try to guess what the paradise of birds is called. Because the paradise of plants was called Evergreen. Try to guess what the paradise of birds is called. Like us, the birds must be awaiting your help. I'm not going to tell anybody if they're right or wrong, by the way. I wish it were called Cockopolis. Go north. Something is trying to awaken there. Okay, I love this little sprite detail of the water leaking out of the cliffs. I mean, you guys are all giving very solid answers. I like Windy Cliffs and Windfall in particular. Birdtopia is great. Cactus Land, I'm less sold on. Everblue is a nice one. To keep with the evergreen theme. This is apparently Colorado. I don't know how accurate that is. But if it's inaccurate, please blame Japan. It is called Sanctuary. Although, since I've got 8 characters, Sanctuary. And I always found that name a bit underwhelming. I mean, Juice, that's not far off. It is a sad thing, Ark. There was once a paradise of birds here. I can hear them, the sad cries of birds from the stone mountain in the north. Oh ho. Somebody must have destroyed the source of life for birds. It should be Sandland, you're completely correct, Vegeta. But I cannot do a thing except wait their return. You know what, buddy? That's just excuses I'm hearing. Okay, screw your magic. I mean, I suppose I should just use magic in other parts of the dungeon instead. Okay. So this is the stone mountain in the north, I assume. It's a mountain. It's north. I bet I could squeeze through there. Why is Ark so fat? Okay. It is also the only other place I can go, so it's probably important. And this is Grecliff? Maybe it was meant to be Greencliff or something? Or Great Cliff? And Juice said Windy Cliffs, so... I mean, Juice is closest to getting any points. And... I think this is straight into the next dungeon. Yeah, very little respite. These guys are made of stone, and as you can guess, very hardy, but also very fast. Oh, these bird fuckers. San is going to stream soon? San, are you going to stream soon, like soon today? Because then I can raid you. Oh, I can just fight them from a level lower. These guys you just have to kind of hit and run. Although apparently, sometimes the run is not sufficient. You know, it does have similar vibes to DuckTales Moon. I'd forgotten they can hide, little fuckers. Sorry, I'm swearing more than I want to, and I know most of my audience doesn't really mind, but Sam's got everything set up, just working on bits and pieces. Dan, I'm super excited to see you start streaming. Okay. I feel like there's very little pomp and circumstance around this dungeon. It just sort of happens. Also, I hate these guys. I don't seem to be able to do damage to them. If you need advice, Sam, please feel free to ask me. I am by no means a particularly experienced streamer, but I am always willing to offer help. I contain Strength Potion. I will take that right away. Of course I want to use it. Strength increased 1 point. Unfortunately, I can't quite get up to those handholds, but I'll get there soon. I just have to avoid that guy. As far as I can tell, there's nothing I can do. Oh, this is a nice safe spot. There we go. Oh, 29 on a crit. That was lovely. You're not wrong, Juice. Oh, yes. I am missing something. trying to block more than I usually do in this game. Mostly because the amount I usually do is 0. But blocking is super useful against all ranged attacks. It's useless against melee. And it does take a second to start out, unfortunately. Thade, I appreciate your desire to stick around. Dang it! You also can't block in the water, so, you know, there's that. How do I get there? Because there's a chest over there. Must be an entrance somewhere else. There's been at least one very tricksy secret in this game. But I don't think this is another one. So yeah, that stuns me for a couple of seconds. There we go. Whoops. That's better. Yeah, that part very much has Moon theme vibes. I'm with you on that, Zed. Anything over here? Oh, I remember what I have to do with these guys. I have to do that, the sliding tackle. But I am stuck now. And taking a beating. I'm just gonna ignore him. I can't climb that. That's for later. Let's heal up a little bit. And... okay. So this is something that I can only do later. I remember that now after attempting to do it. I don't know why you're monkey-essing. That was a terrible performance. No. At least I gotta level up. Yeah, I don't know if stealth is in distress because of something I did, or just, you know, the general state of the universe. Both are very legit reasons to be in distress. Okay. Back to practically full health. I don't trust you. Yeah, that's the better solution then. Obtained rock spear. Yeah, one thing I'm remembering now, especially early on, you go through new weapons fast. But the rock spear... Sure thing, Sam. What are you planning on eating? The rock spear is not only more powerful, but can also break dark rocks. Which is cool. And does a lot of extra damage to the rock monsters. Because, you know, it breaks rocks. There is a snake face in the wall. It's mostly hack and slash combat. There are some light puzzles, but they are very light puzzles. I mean, the thing you just saw, where we get an item and a rock drops and we bust the rock, that's about the extent of the puzzling in this game. Quaker, how dare you? Sure thing, Zaid. Have a good stream. I will very possibly be seeing you later. Hint, hint. So you can get reproduction carts for... I've actually got the receipt right here. Let me check. How much did this cost? And keep in mind, all of this is in Canadian money, so... I think this is just like normal game cost. Cool, my receipt doesn't list the price. I think it was like $80 Canadian, so probably 60 US. Now keep in mind, a lot of places won't have it, because it is a kind of unknown SNES game. But if you've got any like specialty game stores or anything like that, any retro game stores, they will probably have it. I mean, when I was looking at Dokapon, I was expecting this to cost the same. So when I saw that this was, you know, a normal amount, can I not break these? Survey says no. This one did not come with a box. It came with like a little plastic sleeve. Quaker. That was fine. They were gonna do way more damage than that if I let them. Whoop. I want that. That is correct, Juice. They're giant boxes of oatmeal. You have a big retro collection, Juice? Sorry, Kale? I mean, I'm pretty sure I could get a box made up for this game. Magirock, always useful. What I mean by that is always useless. Because when you most need it, you can't use it. Now, the first time I played this game, I got to this point without getting the rock spear. So I was very frustrated. But now... you should play more of those on stream, Cahill. I mean, not that I'm not enjoying what you're doing now. I like your streams. But I'd like to see you play some retro stuff as well. And remember kids, it's perfectly legal to emulate if you have the stuff. You know what? Let's try the Zap Ring. Cool, that did nothing. Oh, it upgrades my attacks. Okay, let me say this, Finger. Emulation laws may change, but I don't believe that emulation morality changes. Emulating is certainly ethical, if you are in, say, my position. You've got the hardware, you got the software. The only thing I don't have... Oh god, no! Oh, I forgot about the gnomes. Look at these little things. They're little mole men with, like, beetle shells? But they dance? I mean, I could also make that a BTTV emote, so... They're not even hard to kill, I just hate them. Okay, so Juice loves them. Emulation is ethical depending on how hard it is to play the game. Well, that thing, especially in the case of where you've got a situation like that, where it is literally impossible to legally obtain the game, I am willing to give a big old middle finger and emulate all you like. Cactus, I could speak to your brethren. Why can I not speak to you? Sure thing, Vegeta. Enjoy. Okay. So, are you ready for roughly random? Because there are these tunnels, and you gotta go through them, and sometimes you get good things, and sometimes you just get nothing. Here it's legal to download emulation, but illegal to upload emulation. You can emulate all you want, you just can't upload rips and stuff. Well, yeah, in pretty much everywhere in the world, it's perfectly legal to rip something you own. It's perfectly legal to rip something you own in order to play on an emulated version of hardware you own. But most people don't have the hardware to say rip a SNES game. You know, if it's PS1, if you don't have a CD drive, it's easy enough to find someone who does. That's easy. But the SNES stuff is difficult. Cool. I got a healing item. Yeet. I do like that Ark lands with real weight when he's got one of those proper falls. Yeah, what you gonna do now? I know your trick, buddy. Unfortunately, I still can't do anything with this cool old cliff. I'm very lucky to have two very good retro game stores. Well, one's explicitly retro, one's just everything. It's where I got my PS4. Yeah, that's a really pretty view. But yeah, I've got two very good stores, fortunately. This is vaguely ominous. Ooh. There we go. Ooh, 160. That was meaty. I'm pretty sure I have to kill all of these guys. There we go. More Magirock. Netplay implementations of old games. It's another good reason to emulate. Yeah. Okay, looks like I missed a message from you. You used to have 3 retro game stores that all closed. That is a big oof. Glad you're back, Pokemon. I suspect I've got to run across these. Nope. Oh, these guys drop them if they jump, I think. So I do have to run, just for other reasons. Every time you get a Magirock, you hear Regirock. I'm not a big fan of the Regis. I mean, Nintendo Reggie is great. Regifi's amazing, bro. But the Regis in Pokemon, I do not like. Fuck off. Sorry. Bro. Why can't I just get a gun? That's what I need. Why are there so many of them? This is just a boss fight. I'm also way overthinking my strategy. One more. There we go. I'm gonna heal up. You see, I don't even know which game they're originally from. How did you obtain the Regis? I don't need that. I'll take a couple of these. The move is going well? I was not aware that you were moving, Pokemon. But I'm glad it's going well. I did see you were streaming earlier. I popped in briefly, but I couldn't stick around, unfortunately. But RIC and Morse code stuff? That's really cool. Oh, Braille. But still, that's cool. Something flashed in Periton's nest. I guess those words are called Periton. And I got the shark claws, which allow me to climb the weird walls. Come on, buddy, do it. I got your number now. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Sea of Thieves never quite appealed to me, but given how... Oh, that's just mean. Given how many other people seem to love it, I feel like I should give it a chance. There we go. Okay. So you see this area up here? I feel like this should be where the boss fight is. Look how epic this is. And now, of course, I can safely go down because I know I can get back up. Not that I really need to, but there are other places to go. Cool thing, Osiris. Glad you're back. I do like... One of the things I like about this game is that every move in your arsenal has its own utility. Those mud monsters, you can literally only hit them with the sliding dash, because you have to be angled down. in order to break up their mud. The block is only useful against ranged attacks. It's not useful against melee. There are a couple of monsters that can only be killed with the jumping attack. I like it. Boss took many cannonballs. But you beat him, I hope? Because it is worth the many cannonballs if you win. More stuff. Oh, dang it, Quaker. You are not cute. You are a monster. Hey! Critical. There we go. So I saw that staircase before, but I couldn't get to it. I mean, yeah, they are basically thwomps. They're just ugly thwomps. Thwomps are kind of cute. Not gonna lie. What? Why is... I feel like 8-Ball is in a real negative mood today. I bet it's because you misspelled thwomp. I bet that's why and no other reason. Oh my god. 8-Ball just acknowledged that it's being mean? And now just isn't even responding to Pokemon. It is in a mood today. Juice, more of your children. I will kill them. Oh, I hate the mole man. Or whatever you are. You are horrors from beyond time and space. Definitely needs a hug. That's the way people respond when they need a hug. I'm sorry, Juice. Get a bit of healing in. I don't actually know. I'm good for now. Wait. Does 8-Ball just not respond to Pokemon? What even is happening? What even is happening? Yeah, 8-Ball is in a mood. This is absurd. Okay, I'm gonna say no one else use 8-Ball for like a minute. And then Pokemon try again. Literally refuses to respond. Okay, it's overwhelmed. It's overwhelmed because we've hugged it so much. I never know which way to go. Oh, it does matter. And I missed out on Magirock. Eight-Ball is worrying me. Oh, so the jumping attack also works against them? For reasons? Yeah, they can also clone. You know what? Screw it. Cahill, would that I could. I can do the next best thing, which is heal. Ooh, I think this is the one. Okay. I'm gonna save state. Not even ashamed. Okay, Stealth, I don't know if you were watching Cahill's stream earlier, but we 100% confirmed that Epic Mickey is part of the Kingdom Hearts multiverse, because shirtless Mickey can use stop sign. It's just... Okay. Is everybody ready for another presumably very long boss fight, if the last one is anything to go by? How do I hit this dude? Not like that, apparently. Oh yeah. I just have to be a little bit more aggressive. Why did the bird summon help? The bird doesn't need help. Also, did the bird just... Is the bird's help just shitty? That's entirely up to you, Pokemon. If you feel up to it, and you feel like your audience would enjoy it, then I say, go for it. Why is the bird shitting? It's not just me, right? That was much quicker than the previous one. Defeated Dark Twins. Ark, I have waited long for this moment. Birds changed into monsters should regain their forms. But remember this, it is still too early for the world to be resurrected. You must lead the growth of living things. We got burbs. And now we're back in Sanctuary, but it's much nicer. Oh, I wish I could spread my wings and fly in the wide open skies. But the signal from Windvale to fly hasn't come yet. Buddy? Welcome Welcome to our paradise. We are honored by your presence. Birds sense the seasons by the wind and migrate to new lands. Sure thing, Cahill. But this year, there has been no wind at all. Okay. Yes, but also you guys were dead until 30 seconds ago, so I think take what you can get. Okay, I like these little guys just splishing. Him splash. Kingbird's nest is... How am I supposed to interpret that sentence? Like, is a climb up the cliff? Fine. But that arrow bothers me. Is a up climb? And I can use my fancy old claws. I'm shocked at how well that boss fight went. I mean, it took a lot of damage, but once I figured it out, he went down pretty quickly. So Bath went live. You're curious what her name means, so you looked it up. I'm sorry, Bath has fanfic? Kingbirds are real birds. In the United States, there are many species of kingbirds, such as the eastern, tropical, and couches. That was very interesting, San. Thank you. Cahill, have you read Bath's fanfic? We kingbirds build nests in high locations. At the highest point is the king of all birds. Is his name the Kingbird? You returned the life stream of birds to normal. I wish to thank you on behalf of all birds. Correction, Game Grumps have fanfics, and Bath is in one. My word. I'm hungry, really hungry, but I'm waiting for Mom. I'm a good chick. When humans lived, they often came to steal our eggs. But we have no fear of that now. It is blessedly peaceful. You want to talk to me, buddy? I'm staying home alone. I can stay home alone by myself. That's what home alone means. It's not alone if you're not by yourself. Wow. Dude does not want to talk to me. Same thing. I remember these dudes. We migrators fly to continents with guidance from the wind. But the wind hasn't beckoned to us yet. I'm disappointed. I believe those all three say the same thing. Brother, have I got a deal for you? Sell me some cool armor, bro. Sure thing, Osiris. I'm very glad you were able to join. Also, is it just me or is this bird wearing the, like, visor thing that Geordie LaForge wears in Star Trek? Like, I don't know how to interpret that sprite. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Osiris. In spite of its flaws, I also really enjoy it. Like, I feel dumb for not being able to interpret that sprite. He's probably just, like, wearing a cap or something. Maybe it's a Santa hat? Can I get him to turn around? He's wearing sunglasses and a backwards cap. He's wearing sunglasses and a backwards cap. That is one cool bird. pretty sure those are specs. Anyway, let's save. So when I do a raid, you get, I think, 250 extra oinks. But I do my best to price my rewards so that they're pretty easy to get, even if you're not a sub, even if you don't do raids. You should be able to get to even the highest tier rewards in not too many streams. But don't feel the need to stick around just for the sake of channel points, because channel points are not actually worth money. Honestly, like a lot of the animation in this game, but I find there's something very funny about Ark climbing with just his hands. You're close to 15k. I don't have anything that expensive. I'm planning to end probably in about 30 minutes to an hour. I normally raid Zaid, but I also do that on a Saturday. So I might check who else is live. Whoops, I clicked off screen. Look at this dude. This dude is straight up... He's the dragon from Wind Waker before that even happened. Just like big ol' fat dude. I love him.
Indeed, I am the king of kingbirds. You returned us to our original forms. I thank you sincerely. It is good everything is back to the way it was. I wish I could say that, but it isn't true. Close by there is a cavern called Windvale. Wind from it in the spring tells us that we must fly to new lands. But this year the wind has not blown. We are concerned.
Okay? I'll fix your thing, bro. Love that chunky landing. Thank you for clipping that, Cahill. Oh, Pokemon, that is a great moat. I like cozy moats. Over Attaway is the king of kingbirds. He's a caring soul who watches over us, though he is a tad heavy. Yeah, I'm not loving magic at the moment. I'm starting to remember why I never use it in the game. I'm hungry, really hungry, but I'm waiting for Mom. I'm a good chick. Thunk. Thunk. That is the wrong place, apparently. Thunk. Why do you have to be like this, Ark? A drama queen sometimes. Ark, just... Fine, where do you want to drop? There we go. We'll make sure you don't get your little feetsies wet. And we got the music back. So this is Windvale. I don't remember how I'm supposed to get across. Although this pair of trees looks suspicious. Maybe suspicious, but it's not useful. Yeah, the mode 7 in this game is solid. Asking advice. Cahill, you're asking the wrong person. Because my answer is going to be whatever takes the least effort. All joking aside, I think your arc VODs work fine with just the one of the frames. Doing the thumbnail for other ones is very cool. How do I do? But how? Is this not where I'm meant to go? I feel like that's where I'm meant to go. I feel like there are very few options. Sure thing, Pokemon. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good stream. Oh, I found a thing. Ooh, spooky forest. Spooky forest with treasure chest. Spooky forest with treasure chest with medium-sized onions, and just straight up nearly 400 gold. Thank you, Spooky Forest. I misjudged you. Wait. A memory. A memory of the long ago. And yes, Sam, the spooky forest is all yours. I think I remember. I think I need to speak to one of the other birds here, and he can help me on my way. Yeah, one of these. Pardon me, do you want to go to Windvale? No problem, I'll take you. It's just a quick flight. Are you ready for the most epic thing? San, the Y went to things in this game can only be 8 characters long. The same reason Evergreen is Eve Green and my Crystal Spear was a Cry Spear. Because there were limitations. So, prepare for epicness. This will blow everybody's mind, or at least it would have blown your mind 20 years ago. 25-ish, oh good lord, years ago. Windvale? Sounds exciting. Will you take me? Sure thing, we'll leave now. You know what? For the SNES, that honestly looks solid. I do like the idea that a gull this big can carry arc. Spooky. And no wind sounds. But there is something down there. Perhaps. What if? But have you considered? Eat. Deep voice whispered in Ark's ear, rousing me from my sleep. What? I hear the calling of birds. I sense the fragrance of spring. I understand. The long, harsh winter is over. I know not who you might be, but I thank you for waking me. I shall get to work immediately. And the dude farted. Okay, and now we can go back. Wow, Ark, I could tell right away. The wind is back. We've got to get going. Let's go tell the king right now. And more epicness. Honestly, yeah, it's really pretty. No, I did not fart. The giant wind god in the pit farted. Hey, buddy. There we go. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good king.
The wind is blowing. The migrators can take off to new lands. As a show of appreciation, please accept this. It's the wind pin. If you develop an abnormality, summon birds with this to cure you.
He's referring to things like poison and paralysis, not like just being hungover. Well, I suppose depending on how hungover you are, that is both poison and paralysis.
If you wish to travel elsewhere, speak to a gull.
Okay. And off to new lands we go. Here's cash. Ark, thanks for everything. I think I'm going to a new continent with the wind. Ark, I'm flying to a small temperate island called Camille. Sure, I don't think that's our next main goal. But heck, we found a spooky forest. Maybe we'll find a spooky forest in Camille. I feel like they do that transition from normal mode 7 to extreme mode 7 very well. This is going to be like the weird grinding spot, isn't it? Where all the enemies are level 80. Oh. Okay. That was fun. Also, given the way things look, I'm guessing this is Japan, vaguely? But, unless I'm missing something, that is the entirety of this island at the moment. Perhaps things will change later. between this small island and Sanctuary. Want to go? Well, there ain't nothing here. Let's go. Ah, Ark looks so cozy. Okay. Where do you want to take me? I think I'm going to a new continent with the wind. What do you say, Ark? I'll take you anywhere you want. I'm thinking of going to Safarium, the paradise of animals. Which is, yes, fantastic. We're coming up to one of my favorite parts of the game. Paradise of Animals? Sounds interesting. Will you take me? Sure thing. We'll leave now. Yeah, we've resurrected plants. We've resurrected birds. We have not yet resurrected animals. Flying over the Great Lakes, apparently. Flying over the entirety of the Atlantic Ocean, which is somehow bigger than the Pacific. Look, Moobot's not wrong, but they mean like ground-based animals. Savannah, which is not a single place, but sure. What happened here, Ark? There used to be countless animals here. This was a happening place. The simple rhino Simon, Kameski the slow turtle, Neo the Lion King. The Lion King, you say? I think Neo just had a baby. Oh, really? Really, the King of the Lions just had a baby. Sure, that's not a reference to a major Disney property at the time. What happened to them all? Sigh. No one cares about Ark no more. Where did that come from, buddy? But yeah. Little places to crawl through. By the way, Cahill, do you know the Art Decider bot on Twitter? Because it's great. Lord Disney knows all. Screw your magic shop. Ooh, Geo Ring sounds interesting. But all these are pointless. It's called Art Decider bot. Or just Art Decider. Basically, something happens, you ask it if it's art, and it tells you whether or not it's art. Well, we are officially playing Stardew Valley again, apparently. How many small bulbs do I need? Only 2. Okay. There's not much to do around here yet. Cahill, why are you owing? Lion Den. You're lying about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I must be cancelled for that pun. It wasn't even a pun. I just said a thing. Anyway, let's ride the waterfall down. My gamer license is going to be revoked. And wasn't even for any gaming related sins. So I'm going to actually finish up a little bit early this evening, because I'm not sure how long the next section is going to take us. However, I'm going to go to the next area just to let you guys listen to a bop. Not this bop, which is undeniably a bop. I don't think it's up in the desert. Savannah. It'll also help me if I can find it. Is it this? Not. I feel like now I'm heading, now I'm heading out of Africa. I do appreciate how far you can walk in this game. They don't block off everything too much. I mean, they do smartly use rivers. This is the Indus River. Not where we're going. But it gave you a little taste of the music we're about to enjoy for 2 minutes. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. Oh, there we are, I think. No. We'll come there later. Dang it, where is it? Yeah. This is Zoo. This game is just bops all along. So I'm actually going to keep this music on while we prepare the raid. Because I see no reason not to have this be the ending music. We're going to raid someone new today. I might at some point break away to watch Zaid. This is a channel I started watching a little while ago. Although I have no idea what game they're playing today. So, we get to experience things. Thank you, Cahill. You too. Just make sure I get the name right. And I hope you guys will enjoy the raid. I certainly hope to. Is that correct? Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know it was a slightly shorter stream than usual, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm loving getting back to this game. I am recognizing a lot of the problems, but yeah, I had a great time. I hope everybody has a good afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. I'll be streaming again 5:30 Eastern Time on Saturday with Stardew Saturdays, which is a great chill time for everybody involved, and I really hope you'll be able to join me then. Guys, it has been fantastic. I love you all. Stay cute. Have a good one.
Because this thing crosses gaps.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know?
All right. Well, I would go back and do the whole thing. Rating, dude.
Yo, they call me Mr. Pig. Thank you so much for the raid. Yo, Cahill Comics, how you doing? Stealth Boy, what is up? Yo, thank you. I really appreciate it. How'd your stream go? What were you playing? Oh, Terranigma. That's a really cool SNES game, actually. Yo, Ronnie, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How you doing? Hope you guys like